I said I was going to make a video after I went to my therapist last time, but I didn't. Things got a little bit hectic around here. I did, however, get my letter. I found a doctor that is very close to me instead of having to drive 3 or 4 hours to either Oklahoma City or Little Rock. I found one that's about 5 minutes from my house, and he's on my insurance. I've also kind of been exploring on this whole natural transition thing, and while toning down and building muscles, the right muscles will probably help you pass. It's not going to give you the same effects that testosterone will, like the actual supplement. I'm not saying I'm excited to put some kind of foreign substance into my body, but at the same time, I think that I'm going to regret it if I don't at least try. I mean, it's what I want. I want to be able to pass better. And, well, the whole facial hair part, I grow plenty of that on my own without any testosterone. Actually, right now, I've got like this thing going down here that it sucks because not being out at work, I have to kind of keep it gone. The only reason it's there right now is because I've been off work for the past 3 days. Probably be even more than that next week because I'm going to be off for 4 days, and I just don't mess with it if I'm out at work. So that brings to the next thing, finding either another job or doing what my therapist suggested and just not be out at work for right now. Of course, that's going to have to change because, you know, once you start growing hair and everything, pretty sure that it's going to be a little bit harder to hide it. Right now, how they don't know that there's something going on, it's kind of beyond me. A friend of mine said that people see what they want to see, which I'm kind of inclined to believe that, especially now. I haven't told my mom about starting the hormones, or when I plan on starting them. I plan on by the first of the year, when my new insurance kicks in, I'm going to make an appointment and go. So by the end of January, I'm hoping to be on them. It kind of sucks because 3 therapists over a year, and finally got the letter. It's pretty cool. Christmas this year, non-trans stuff, kind of sucked because last year, right before New Year's, it was a Friday before New Year's, my grandfather was in a car accident and they had to lift him to Tulsa, and broke his back. He had to have some kind of internal injury. We know that his spleen was lacerated, but the doctors kept saying that it would heal on its own. Long story short, 3 surgeries later, they told us that we could kind of start looking into rehabilitation because he was going to be in a wheelchair due to his back. They never would say if he would or wouldn't walk again. They said to stay positive. My grandpa was a very stubborn man. So anyway, they tell us to kind of start looking into that. They're thinking about releasing him, looking into rehabilitation. The next day, my aunt calls my mom and says, "You got to get up here. He's not going to make it." So we go up there and we lost him first part of February. Say he passed away on February 2nd or so. So I spent pretty much a month at the hospital, driving back and forth. I go to work, go home, go to the hospital, get home about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, sleep for a couple hours, go to work, same thing. Spent New Year's Eve at the hospital, in the ICU waiting room. And it's tough because the holidays, it was all about my grandfather. And this year, it was so weird him not being there, you know, someone else sitting in his chair, not going out on the back porch and listening to him tell us stupid stories. But I guess that's how it happens. Other than that, things are going, I guess, as good as they can go. I'm looking at buying a house, which means that I finally decided that I'm going to stay where I'm at. I know a lot of people were trying to get me to move to San Francisco, and my family is here, and I'm very close with my mom, and my niece and my nephew. Probably not so much with my brother, but working on that. That's really all I can think about. In March, I've got a friend that's coming from New Orleans to see me, I think, unless she changes her mind. Kind of freaked out about that because she knows about everything I'm doing, but she's never actually seen me face to face, and she says she's cool with it. And I've heard that song and dance before, and well, that girl backed out. You know, she couldn't deal with it. So I'm trying not to get my hopes up about anything. I've actually said more than once that I'm really trying to stay out of a relationship, but it's kind of hard when there's certain connections there with people. So that was a very long and rambling video. I'll try to make another one pretty soon. I might actually upload some of my friends being really stupid and retarded, just because I can, and well, they're never going to know about it, so it's alright to make fun of them. So that's my update. Yeah, I hope everybody has a happy and safe New Year. I know that I will, because I will be right here playing pool right behind me with some pizza and some good drinks. Yeah, it's my New Year's plan, but it's better than what I was doing last year. So, like I said, hope everybody had a good holiday, and I'll update as soon as I can.